This is how we feed all 4 babies at once. Boppies are our best friend. Could not do this without the boppies. So we've got Indy here, Esme here, Scarlett here, and Evangeline here. Bentley up there watching over, making sure everything's okay. He's our watchdog. He does very good with his sisters. He loves them. So without boppies, we could not feed all 4 at once. So we just kind of have to prop them. You just got to do what you got to do when you have 4 babies that are hungry all at the same time. And I just kind of sit right there. That's my spot. It looks like Evangeline decided she was done for a minute, so I'm going to come over here and see. She might need a little bit of a break. You done, sis? Yeah, okay. Give her a minute. I'm going to sit her up and burp her in just a second. So this is how we do feeding time. Right now they are all on the same exact schedule. That's one of the benefits of the NICU, is the NICU puts them on a schedule, and then we just go ahead and carry it out when we get home. And so they eat every 3 hours. So this is what we do every 3 hours. I get them out of their little beds, I change them, prop them up in the boppy, and feed them, and burp them all, wrap them back up, and put them back to bed. Right now they sleep a lot, so this process takes about, depending on how well they're eating, about ½ hour to 45 minutes. Sometimes it can take up to an hour. As you can hear, it always sounds like farm animals in here. They're always grunting. And yeah, so this takes a little bit of time, and then we've got, it's 3 hours from when they start feeding. So I started feeding them at like 12:15 today. So we'll have to start feeding again at 3:15. Do you hear all those grunts? We live in a zoo. This is what it sounds like all the time. Whether they're eating or not eating, they're always grunting. It's just kind of what preemies do. What do you think? Are you done with that for a minute? So, yeah. This is what feeding time does. I am going to take a little break for a second and start burping these girls. Miss Scarlett here has acid reflux, so I don't like her laying down too far after she's done. She needs to be sat back up. So, that's what I'm going to do right now. Here's little Scarlett. She just got a bath. Now she's relaxing on Mama. Hi, Scarlett. Hi. Do you see this big, huge world? Yeah. Hi. We're about to have to put our oxygen back on her, but as you can see, those little things cause a little soreness on her face, so I'm just giving her a break for a minute. She doesn't seem to mind, though, because she's a very sweet girl. Yeah. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Okay, so I've got all the girls back in their beds, and I just hooked Scarlett back up to her apnea monitor. So I just wanted to show you guys what we're dealing with here. And about 99% of the time that these monitors will go off on the girls, it's just a malfunction of the machine or something's going wrong. So I'm about to turn it on, and it's going to do the noise that it does when a malfunction happens. So I just wanted to give you guys kind of an idea of what we're dealing with, but sometimes they go off ×4 at the same time. It just gets really loud and crazy in here. So this monitor will tell us here if their heart rate spikes, or if their heart rate dips, or if they stop breathing. So even if they just hold their breath for just a second, this machine will go off and we have to restart it again. So all the girls are on these. They're called apnea monitors. So this is how it sounds when we turn it on or when it goes off. So it's really loud. So that is her heart rate. So that's her heart beating. This is her taking her breaths. So anyway, if it goes off, if one of these happens, or if she stops breathing, or if it just malfunctions, or one of her leads pops off of her chest, this thing goes off and it's that loud. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. Here's all the girls where we have them during the day and they're rockin' plays. And they're just napping. So I am gonna go help Daddy package some of my orders. All right, we've got the quad father here. I posted on our page today about questions that you guys may want answered. I am so sorry we can't get to all of them, but we are gonna get to as many as we can. So first, everyone wanted to know how much formula we use a day.
We use a lot. We go through an entire can every day. The babies feed every 3 hours roughly. And so that's 8 feedings a day times 4 babies. That's 32 bottles a day. So roughly a can a day. They're on a higher calorie intake right now. And so that requires a little bit more formula. That's due to the fact that they're preemies and we want them to grow and gain weight quickly right now.
All right, and they also wanted to know roughly how many diapers we go through a day.
Well, I took out the other day, I grabbed a 32 count package from the garage in the morning, and before we went to bed that night, I was out grabbing another pack. So we go through anywhere from 32 to 40 diapers a day, and that's depending on blowouts and all that kind of stuff.
All right, everyone wanted to know how much help we have in here every single day.
Mom and Dad have been doing a lot of it alone. I mean, we got a lot of good training at the NICU, and it's RSV season, and so we've kind of got the house in lockdown. There's very limited visitors in here, basically the same visitors that were on the NICU list. I mean, you got to have all your shots, your immunizations to come over. No kids under the age of 14. So it's really strict rules. So honestly, Ashley and I have been doing a lot of the work. Obviously, Grandpa and Grandma and a couple aunts and uncles swing by and, hold the babies and feed them and, help out when they can. But Ashley and I have been doing the brunt of the work, and we switch off on the shifts. I take the night shift, Ashley takes the morning, and it's been nice to be on FMLA and be able to have a leave at my work to be here for these first, few weeks that are critical for us all getting on a good schedule.
Yeah, that was the other question. Everyone wanted to know if you were back to work yet, or if you have, or how much more time you have left at home.
Yes, FMLA is a great thing. My employer has been incredible. They've supported us 100%. They've given us everything that we needed, and I've been able to take my full FMLA leave, which was 11 weeks, and so I was working while the babies were in the NICU. When they all decided to start coming home, that's when I started my full leave. And so I've got roughly another, I think, 7 weeks left, which is great because I can be here to help out Ashley. We're getting the girls on the schedule, and it's been a really good thing to be able to be here at home. I'm actually going to be sad when I have to go back to work full time. It's not something I'm looking forward to.
How is the girls' schedule? Are they all awake at different times? What are they doing?
So the girls' schedule is incredible, and we have to give a lot of credit to the NICU for helping the girls stay on that schedule. When they came home, it was almost seamless getting them all on the same feeding schedule and sleeping schedule. I mean, it's incredible. I don't know if it's because they're quadruplets and they grunt and talk to each other. I don't know, but they've really been good girls, and all of them are on the same feeding schedule, the same sleeping schedule, and it's really helped out, Ashley and I to be able to adjust, to having all 4 of them home.
Another question someone had was, do they ever all cry at the same time?
No, I mean, they're their own personality, they're their own individual, and so that rarely happens. And so I mean, I can't even think of one instance. We had them all at the doctor's office yesterday up on the table getting their shots, and they were all just laying there in their diaper, and I don't even think one of them was crying until they got the shot. They were just laying there kind of kicking their feet and squiggling around. So I mean, they've been really good babies. They've been really calm, and it's been a blessing for us.
So just so our followers know, I will go ahead and attach that video of the girls at the doctor at the end of this video, just so that you guys can see. It's not them really crying or anything. It's just a video of us at the doctor yesterday. So I'll attach that at the end. But another question was they wanted to know what kind of car we drive to carry our whole entire family around.
So we have a Hyundai Sonata. It's a four-door sedan, and that's all we have right now. We haven't gotten a bigger car yet. There's a couple reasons for that. Um, One, the babies all came home, one and two at a time. So, and we knew that was going to be the case. So we were not in a big rush. We also knew that it was RSV season, and we really weren't taking the girls out anywhere other than to a doctor's appointment. So we kind of planned on having some extra time, and we're looking at cars right now, trying to figure out which one's going to be best for us. We know that we need a bigger car. Eventually, we're going to be going out as a family, when that does happen, and so we need the extra room. But we're just taking it slow right now. We're in no rush. There's not a need for it. We did borrow our friend's car yesterday when we had to take all four to the doctor's appointment. And we had to get them all in there at one time. But we're looking right now, and we're just trying to figure out which one's going to be best for us.
All right. Anything else to add, Daddy?
No, we just appreciate everybody's support. I mean, all of you guys have been incredible to us throughout this whole last year. It's been such a fun journey for us. It's been great to have all the prayers, the support, the warm and kind messages. I mean, you guys have really uplifted our spirits on a daily basis, and we're forever grateful for that, and we hope that you continue to follow the journey. Every day is a new adventure with these girls. It's so fun to watch them, grow every single day. I mean, they open their eyes a little bit longer, and they make a new noise, and they, squiggle a different way, and so it's so fun to watch, and they've been a blessing to our lives, and we're incredibly blessed. After a long infertility battle, we learned so many lessons from that battle, though, and here we are reaping the rewards. So never give up hope. That's always our message. Stick with it. Miracles happen every day.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're at the ped visit with the girls for all of their shots today. And as you can see, all of them laid up on the table. Got Evangeline and Scarlett, Esme and Indy, and Mama's looking over them.